Who has joined as user?
हेलो
Yeah, Poonam madam, आप join हुए हैं user करके?
हाँ I have joined.
Thank you. Hello. Yeah. Okay. So you joined as user. All right. Thank you, ma'am. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, 2
So
minutes.
should I start?
No, we'll just wait. Children are still joining a little bit.
Okay, no problem. I have not started my video. It's all right. Now I'll share.
I will share or you will share yourself,
Yes,
or should I share?
Yes. No, I will share.
You are comfortable, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we can start. Poonam madam, we'll start.
Yeah, I'm ready with my things.
Yeah, 1 minute. I'll just briefly introduce you and then we shall start.
Okay, no problem.
So good afternoon, everyone. Wishing you all a very happy new year. Today, our special speaker for the afternoon session is a very, very special person for me. That is Dr. Poonam HUDAR, and I very fondly call her as Poonam. There are two reasons for being very special to me. One is she is a botanist. So obviously, botany is very close to my heart. So because of that, and she was introduced to me by my very good friend, Kavita Soman. I don't know, Poonam madam, whether you still remember.
I know. I will never forget her. Never forget her.
And I think that was a day both of us, I am very sure we cherish, because immediately we had an instant liking for each other. And I said, this girl will definitely succeed because she's very hardworking and she's working at the grassroots level. So with this brief, very fond introduction, I will formally introduce our speaker, Dr. Poonam HUDAR, a very energetic, result-oriented founder of Environment Greenliness, a consultancy and service providing firm handling various types of municipal solid waste management projects. She has an extensive experience of working at all levels of organization, and she has an ability to address all types of issues arising in municipal solid waste management. She has an extensive knowledge about municipal waste management systems. She specializes in aesthetic designs for municipal solid waste management systems. She's a very good tutor and trains personnel on MSW. And she's a planner for all related projects. She has a very good history of working with various organizations like Stree Mukti Sangatana, then Life on Pediatrics Limited, Force, then Environment Greenliness is her own baby, which she has nourished. She has a very good academic record, and as I mentioned, she's a bright student of botany, having her both graduate and postgraduate degree in botany. And she went on quite late in her career. She thought that it is very important, so much of work she has done, she must get a doctorate degree, and she did her PhD in environmental science under the guideship of Dr. Rakesh Kumar, who's the head and chief scientist, NEERI. I am very sure everyone is aware of NEERI, National Environmental Engineering and Research Institute. She has several awards to her credit. Some of them I'm going to read it for you. Awarded for invaluable contribution in the field of environment by Municipal Corporation of Greater Mumbai, 2009. Invited as a guest speaker in program Hello Sakhi on MSW of Doordarshan Kendra Worli. She has been interviewed on various TV channels for her contribution. And her achievements are she has participated in the 6th World Congress on Environment Management. She has participated as a core group member working towards an ecologically sustainable MWARD from November 2009 till October 2010. She has specialized in garden designing course from Srijan Kala Niketan, Dombivli. But above all, she has worked with scavengers. She has given them a dignity, and she has made people realize that their important contribution to recycling cannot be ignored. And I think, Poonam, that is one which needs a very big round of applause. Our principal, Dr. Himanshu Davda, will formally welcome all of you, and then the stage is all yours. So, Principal Dr. Himanshu Davda.
So good afternoon, everyone. It's indeed a pleasure to have with us Poonam Madam. As Dr. Mukundan in short described the details of the work that Madam has done. Hats off to you, Madam, for the kind of work that you have done in service to the mankind and also to the environment, which is unparalleled. And each one of us has to realize one thing, that if environment is for everyone, then it is everyone's responsibility also to take care of the environment. So, Poonam Madam, couple of times I have been fortunate enough to hear you delivering a talk, and the passion with which you come across is definitely going to stimulate the mind of my students as well. So thank you for accepting this invitation, Madam, for this lecture. We look forward to hear you.
Yeah,
thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much.
Complete. She has contributed to the greenness of our premises also, whether it is in terms of composting or the beautiful biogas unit which she and her husband have designed, and anytime there is troubleshooting, we have to just give them a call and they are ready to come and help us out. Thank you so much, Poonam, for accepting our invitation.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm audible to you. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. Okay, now this is my first time I'm taking online lecture. Huh? Please bear with me. Okay.
1 minute, Poonam. Can you make your screen tilt it a little bit so your face can be seen?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Right. Perfect. Very beautiful.
That is why I told this is my first experience. Okay. I'll share my screen because I want to show you the PowerPoint presentation which I have prepared for you all. So I'll start with that. Okay. Can you all see the slides? As first slide?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay. My topic is disaster and waste management. And this PowerPoint presentation contains all the details like what is disaster, types of disasters, what is disaster management, why am I here? That is the most important slide about which ma'am spoke with you a little bit. But I want to share my story and how municipal solid waste management before 2000 and what changes it has taken place. I'm going to talk about my steps which I have taken for resolving this issue, and then now what is followed and how it stands today. These are the contents. Okay. You all must be knowing what is disaster and it's like definition, but still I will continue with this because see, when we start some topic we have to go through in a way. That is how we start, right? So what is a disaster? A disaster is an occurrence disrupting the normal conditions of existence and causing a level of suffering that exceeds the capacity of adjustment of the affected community. There's another definition also. The idea of disaster is
slide को change करना पड़ेगा. Next.
Yeah.
Full screen कर दीजिए.
Yeah. Like this, okay? I'm talking about this particular slide.
Yeah.
Why?
Madam, there is something called enable editing ऊपर. उसको जरा click कीजिए, madam.
I can't hear you properly.
There is enable editing करके एक आया है मैडम, protected view, उसको enable editing कीजिएगा.
Okay, you want me to do that? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only you can do it.
Yes.
Enable editing, उसको click कीजिए.
Yes.
Yeah, 1 minute. Yeah, and then you can make a full screen, madam. नीचे सबसे नीचे.
Correct. पहला वाला from beginning.
Or you can make from this thing.
हो गया प्रवीण sir.
हो गया,
Correct.
अच्छा.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Thanks.
Now it's all right.
Yes, madam.
Okay. So I'm on the slide which is showing the definitions of the disasters. Can everybody see the slide, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
okay. So I know this, the definitions you must have gone through because so many lectures now you have already had with your this syllabus. So maybe this is a repetition, but still I want to continue because these definitions maybe come with my presentation again because they are related. I want to make the relation. That is why I'm coming with these definitions. Okay. So some parts are very much important for me. So I'll just do the circle, okay, on those words which are very much important. Okay. So this is one word. Okay, distress. Then suffering. Okay, suffering. And okay, individual. So always it is like that ki when we speak about disaster, it is not every time the community or this, but also individuals can come in between. So I am the individual who faced some disaster, and about that I want to talk to you. But before that, we will also go a little bit general ideas. What are the types of disasters and how they cause? There are two main things which causes: the natural cause and the human causes. Okay. And in that also, sudden occurrence and progressive occurrence. I'll not go in detail with all these things. You must have learned, like what are the storm, heat wave, freeze. You all must be knowing. You are reading so much on the Google and everything. But there are again few words which I will make more important for me. Okay. First is this environmental pollution. Okay. And again, this also. Why I'm taking this two words, same words in two different things: sudden occurrence and progressive occurrence. Okay. In sudden occurrence, I will give some examples. You all must be remembering that the one the city where gas explosion took place. You remember?
Bhopal.
Bhopal.
Gas chal.
Everybody will come. When gas explosion, there will be only one name, Bhopal. And means this is a sudden occurrence of the thing. Like it is an environmental pollution and it happened suddenly. So this is one type. But also environmental pollution gives disasters with progressive occurrence. And here I want to give you more stress, more thinking. Why I'm here? Can anybody relate with my presentation? Why I'm talking about this? Okay, I will only tell. Solid waste management is one of the process which every day we generate solid waste and we talk about it. At least now the situation is little better, but I'm talking of the time when it was very bad and it gave more problems. And that is how the situation started. We have to think about it. We have to do something. But before that, again, what is disasters management? Okay. So here also I will mark some words. Disaster management is how we deal with the human, material, economic or environmental impacts of said disaster. It is the process of how we prepare for, respond to and learn from the effects of major failures. Prepare for, respond to and learn from the effects of major failures. Okay. So here again, I will respond, and prepare. Again, the second part is it is the organization and management of the resources and responsibilities. Again, I will mark one word. For dealing with all humanitarian aspects of emergencies. It involves continuous and integrated process of planning, organizing, coordinating, and implementing measures which are necessary to avoid or reduce the impacts of said disaster. Okay. And now I'm going to relate why am I here, what I faced, how I resolved it, how things stand today. These are the steps, main points of my today's presentation. Okay. I think we will finish in next 20-25 minutes, and then we will also take some question answers. If somebody is ready to ask me, I'm there to answer. Okay. But I'll start with my story. Now I'm at the age of 56, but this started when in 1987 somewhere. My son was at the age of 1, and you all means madam just spoke about my complete life's journey, but I will add little bit. I got married very early. Even my graduation, post graduation was not completed, and my son was there in 1987. He was just 1 year old, and what happens every day, it's every time, in one, almost 3 to 4 times in a month, he was suffering for cold and cough. Okay. And I'm really, I was always in the stress, what to do. Always we used to take him to doctor, give him medicine only 1 or 2 days, and again after stopping the medicines, again the cough started. So in the fifth month, I asked the doctor, what is this? Why this is happening? And doctor told me, you don't know? Means you don't know where you are staying? I said, I stay in Chembur. What is there? What is something? Many people stay in Chembur. You don't know? There is the biggest dumping ground in Devnar. So I said, what is dumping ground? That time it was a really shock for me. What is a dumping? I was not knowing anything ABCD about solid waste management, nothing. Only it's like a normal people, common public. I was very much in my house, nothing knowing, nothing, no knowledge about solid waste management. And he told me there is a dumping ground, biggest dumping ground. So I visited that dumping ground one day in 1987, and I shocked. I shocked because it was a terrible thing. People told me this is the mountain of wealth which people generate, Mumbai people generate, and everything is going on this dumping ground with the trucks filled and big dumping ground everywhere, only garbage. The height of that mountain is almost a 7 to 8 story building, that much big, and biggest dumping ground. Okay. But that time it was very, since my son was young, there were family responsibilities on me, but it was back of my mind what to do. Then my son, he was growing up, and everything slowly his suffering little bit is reduced because his resistance power increased. And then in 1996 I completed my graduation, post graduation in 1996, and I got my first job in NGO in 1998. I got the chance to work with on the project which was related with waste management in year 99. Okay. And in that year itself, after working for almost a 1 year, I got infection of tuberculosis in the year 2001, and was unable to work for over 10 months due to the frail health, and was asked to resign from my job, which was very much close to my heart, because that was my passion, because my son was suffering this dumping ground and I got chance. But even I suffered because of this tuberculosis and this infection, and I have to leave the job. But after that, means I have to stop for almost 10 months to 12 months, almost 1 year gone. But then my passion never stopped me. It made me to work again. So I registered my own NGO in 2003, received funds for upliftment of West speakers. Just now, Madam told about the scavengers. We call them West speakers. And from year 2004 to 2008, on the funds, I trained the West speakers because I was, I thought that if I want to change the situation, if I want to reduce the impacts of this West management processes, which were, then I have to work from the grassroots level. And I organized almost 1,000 West speakers in Mumbai, all types, young ladies, old people. Because West speaking is a very easy job that time. It was like anybody can start who don't have money, can go to the dumping ground and can start working on there and can receive, can get out, get this recyclable waste and can sell and get at least 100 rupees minimum per day. A very easy job, but not thinking about their health, about the surroundings, and about the other environmental issues. So I started training them. Met with over 150 housing societies from different wards because only training the West speakers will not work. That I understood because the who are the people who are generating this waste. These are the common people who are staying in the housing societies in a good houses, but nothing they were knowing about the waste management. Just to throw the waste from their own houses, and then after that nobody knows where this waste is going. Okay, and that is where my challenge again, to teach them, because these people, they are educated people. They said why we should work for this, why we should do this, is municipal corporation's duty, this is not our duty. It's like we have to tell them, kid, no, you have to do this, otherwise it will come to your house. The I suffered from tuberculosis infection, my son was suffering from cold and cough again and again, and we don't know how many people are staying nearby. So well, this is how I started working, like met almost completed 100,000 lectures on waste management in different schools, colleges, educational institutes, and started my own proprietary firm. That is what Madam told, environmental greenliness. And now it is a private limited company in 2017 to implement all as solid waste management initiatives in professional manner. But here, which I told just in a 10 to 12 lines, it took so many years for me. At that time, what was the situation? In before year 2000, this was like, if you see, this is a 1 minute. These are the boys who are very young children. They are eating this food from the West. People are collecting this recyclable waste and selling them every time. This picture you all must be remembering. This is just 2016 ka that fire. All are must be remembering. Remember that Devna dumping ground is on fire. 4 5 days continuous fire was going on. This was the picture at that time. But now, means here I have to tell you all many things. There are so much experience gathered with me, but I have to finish this PowerPoint presentation. We'll talk about this. If you all ask me questions, I will surely give you the more photographs, more my experience. But after this, my steps for resolving this, how I started training different groups of students, senior citizens, youths, and ladies on municipal solid waste management with the following points on the priority, because people were not knowing. First we have to tell them about there was no awareness, nothing was knowing about solid waste management. Means if I'll ask many of you people also, if I'll ask you who is taking your waste, nobody will tell me that what is the person's name who is collecting waste from your house. We just tell him Jamadar. The Jamadar is coming and he's picking my waste and he's taking. We don't know. So we have to teach them what is exactly happening with your waste. You are generating this waste. how you have to store, what are the rules, that you must be know, you should know, na, right? So then second thing was always about this, not in my backyard approach. I'm generating the waste. Why it should not be in my backyard? Why you are worried? Because there are some misconceptions about the waste. What we are doing, how we are treating our waste. We don't know anything about that. That awareness we started. The second most important point is our health and hygiene is closely related to SWM. If just think about this, if somebody means that Jamadar who is taking up your waste, he if will not come to your house to collect, what will happen? If you have to keep your waste in your house for 3 to 4 days, it will be impossible for you, right? I'm talking right or not? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So if you will not talk with me now, then it will be a problem for me. Huh? Okay. Then importance of solid waste management for the general public. We always walk on the roads. But many times we see that people just come out of the bus or train and throw their tickets. Like how they work in this way, they never think about that what we are doing. Just it's like I don't want this paper, I will throw it. This is the approach. That is why we have to tell them, the general public, what is the importance of solid waste management. And if we'll see, this is very neglected topic. If if 3 or 4 students will sit together, they will talk about many things, but they will never talk about their own college, how their west is going. Now how many of you know that you have a biogas plant in your own college? How many of you are knowing? Anybody knows that the biogas plant is there? Have you gone there and seen it? Hello?
They are new students. They have not yet come because of the pandemic.
Just arrange meeting there itself so that they will
Madam,
understand.
this because of the pandemic, these students have not yet come to the college. They are new batch.
Yeah, corona. Oh, yes.
Yeah, they'll come soon.
Okay, hopefully, yes. Okay. And now, after why I said 2000, because after 2000, Supreme Court has given some guidelines which are called as a Municipal Solid Waste Rules 2000. And because of these rules, there is much more change in solid waste management scenario. I met many waste pickers. You know how they work. Like this is the amount they collect in a week's time, or maybe in 4 to 5 days, and they just sell this and they collect their money. And this money, hard earned money, they with this money they live their life. How much they are getting? They work for almost 8 to 12 hours, more than that sometimes, maybe 14, 15 hours, and they just earn. Now the situation is changed, but that time they were earning almost 100 to 300 rupees. These are the cardboard traders. So how the complete system works, there is a waste pickers collect the waste which is free on the waste means dumping grounds or community bins. Nowadays you people must have not seen that community bins, because now there is a door to door collection they have started. That is why this waste pickers are so, they are leaving, means there is no job for them. That is why I've started my company, in which I'm giving the jobs to this waste pickers, because I'm closely I work with them. I know how they are, how they work. And very means they are very poor people. They means it's like always they are poor people and they are suffering, because police and the general people, they think these people are, they are robbers. But see, robbery is different thing. They are just picking up the waste which we have thrown, which we don't want, we don't know the use. And these people, they collect free from this community bins or dumping grounds, and then they sell it and they get the money. After that, the traders, they store one type of a waste. Like somebody will store cardboard, somebody will work only with glass, somebody will work only with plastic. So they are traders. They will buy this material from waste pickers or maybe from the small traders, and then they will sell it to the recyclers. Okay. So these are the recycler centers. Like this is only a glass recycling factory. If you'll check this one, will check only glass. This, see, the complete full truck full glass will come here. They will throw it, store it here, segregated. Different types of color glasses are like different. White glasses. They will, so see the condition how they are working. Now this is a plastic recycling factory. In plastic also there are many varieties. There is PVC, PP, PET. They segregate it and then recycling will start. We just throw the plastic as it is. We don't know what is the material. We never try to see. If you will check after this MSW rules 2000 and plastic rules, there are it is compulsory to plastic manufacturers that they should write on that particular plastic item which type of a plastic they are using. So it will be always in a small letters PP or PT. That will be there on that item. You'll check it. You will find out. Okay. When I worked from 2011, I registered my means. I got so much data. I understood that this recycling industry is completely unorganized. There's no data collection. Nobody knows from where this waste is coming and where it is going. There's like it's completely unorganized and there's no authorization. Nobody knows about it. So I thought I should do my PhD. I should collect this data, and that is why I registered myself in year 2011 for doctorate program with Mumbai University. Got NEERI as institute for conducting my research. Just now, Madam said NEERI is National Environment Engineering Research Institute, and it's a very famous and institute, and I'm very lucky to have this institute. What are the objectives of my study? First, I took the health status of formal and informal laborers involved in solid waste management. As I said, there are waste speakers and jamadars. Like I asked you people that anybody knows the jamadar's name. We just call in jamadar or kachre wala bhaiya or nothing. Means we never think they are the individuals, how they collect, what is the salaries they are getting, what is their income. We don't know anything about what is the health status of these people, whether they are going for any this injections, or like if they get any injuries, how they are surviving. No, we don't know anything about this. Okay, so these are the first thing I taken as a health status of formal and informal laborers involved in solid waste management. Improvement in machinery involved in present solid waste management practices. What I've seen is this recycling, how they are doing. Like this industry is completely unorganized and nothing is known about this industry. The equipments are also like that. Like they are taking, no, mainly this industry is in Dharavi or Mankur, which are illegal areas. Like there's no any registration. Nobody knows about them, what type of electricity they are taking, how much. Normally, this is a like Chorika electricity. Nobody knows. They are not paying proper bills, and that is how this thing is going on. So, to improve the machinery involved in present solid waste management, that I took as my second objective. Development of an improved policy framework for implementing bodies. This is very difficult thing because I completed my this research in 2017. I got my degree also in 2017, but still my suggestions which I have given to MCGM, it's lying with them, because these bodies are completely different. Their working style is different, but I have not lost my hopes. Still, I'm continuously doing my follow-up. That is another part. Understand the present recycling system in terms of recycling techniques and its efficiency. Okay, recycling techniques are also important because normally I'll show you some photographs after finishing my desk. Like if they are collecting metal, how they collect, computer recyclings, or your IT items, that how they go for the recycling. It's just haphazardly these people are doing their recycling things just by a hammer. They are cutting or the normal blade, with blade they are cutting the plastic items, or wires they are for collecting this copper, they are just cutting the wire plastic shield with normal blades. These are the things. So that is also one thing which where we can find out the hazards. Survey of various wards in the area under consideration for health hazards to the labor involved in recycling industry. So another part which I found out, these workers, they are always drug addicted, or addiction is more like they may be having alcohol addiction or tobacco addiction, and because of that they are having some health problems, or even family matters because their financial conditions are not good. So family is not, family life is not good, and that may be giving them a mental illnesses. So these are the reasons where means I have taken this another objective. Standardization of techniques for recycling of non-biodegradable solid waste, like how they are doing composting. Non-biodegradable is recyclable waste, and biodegradable waste is one part, but there is a non-biodegradable solid waste also, which nobody knows. It is just one part, like biomedical waste is out of that, but how they are doing, that is also one part of my study objectives. Formulation of viable protocol design for implementing body. This is also again lying with municipal corporation. They are not shown any interest, but I think if they will work on that, they will get more good results. That is another different story. And how it stands today. Today, I have received my PhD in the year 2018. Many people, my another part is, means I'm happy with my social network. Like I met many people. I met municipal corporation commissioners, then also different recyclable associations people, also housing societies chairmen, and good with this good people. Then also school teachers, college principals, they also ask me for this is another a good part of my life. The main important point which I always find out is financial independence. After all this, I started my own business, which is today a sustainable social business with an annual turnover of over rupees 3,000 crore per annum. And with this, there is more to achieve. I still want to keep making a positive difference to environment. And that is why today I am here with you students. I want to tell you how we can work together, what we can do, what is still remaining with there, and how it is related with our disaster management topic that I want to talk to you. So I'll just finish my this PPT, and we will come to question answer session. If you are ready with your questions, I'm ready to answer all your questions. Hello, madam. Hello, anybody interested for question answers? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
You want to ask any question? Hello. Hello. Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, anybody interested for question answer? Should I show more photographs?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Students, ask questions.
Okay, they are interested in my photographs. I'll just show them some photographs.
Okay.
So this is a cloth recycler. If you'll see all different types of cloth he has collected, and now they are doing the sorting. You check it, like this is cotton and this is mixed. They are just removing cotton and terracotta and silk, everything they are differentiating and storing it separately. Okay. Then this is the PVC. I told you PVC means chappals. How you just throw chappals, but from this also they are sorting different items. Like this material it comes as a only plastic. In this means different means materials are there. Sometimes it is cloth or even rexine is there. So rexine is different type, and this is a PVC item. See here they have collected it, separated it. They do with this just with their bare hands, like nothing is there in their hands, no gloves, no mask, nothing. Okay, then I will show you. See, this is computer, I said not tech, information technology items, how they are doing it. This person was not ready to share anything. See, if you see this material, everything is there, plastic is there. They just separate. Even they get gold and copper and other items also, valuable means valuable metals also, like gold and platinum and silver, that also they separate. But this is completely illegal thing. Now the laws are coming. This is that glass factory which I've showed you the photo, you all the photograph. See, if you'll see this one, I'll show one more photograph. This is again if you know the plastic and everything, this also they separate. So how much time we just throw everything as we don't want, and we just throw it like that. See, now from here they are storing. Plastic is separated again, and everybody is doing without gloves, without any face mask, nothing is there on their, means no protective gears. So training for them is always required, because they don't understand what will happen if they'll not use this, the safety measures. What will happen with them? Nothing they understand. Anything else you people want to ask me? Any specific question?
Ma'am, student have asked question in chat box.
Okay, yeah, I will go through this. Okay. Biomedical waste management is a completely different. You want answers or with means writing, or you want it by verbal answers?
Ma'am, verbal answer.
Okay. Biomedical waste, this is medical waste, is a completely different part of solid waste management. Means for this, it is the rules are different now. Means in before 2000, this also was there on the paper, but nobody was looking into this. Hospitals were not collecting, but now the situation is changed. Supreme Court guidelines are there for medical waste. So medical waste goes in three different ways. One is recycling, where the this plastic material, like your tubes and your cardboards, that comes from the medicine, that goes for directly, it's a good quality plastic that goes directly for recycling. Then second part is metal, where the blades and these things are coming, so that goes into autoclave. And third part is very infectious types of this, that goes for burning, that is means it's completely incineration. So that is for incineration. Three types mainly happens in biomedical waste, but for that you have to take a proper registration. You have to register under biomedical waste act, and then you can start your own business for this. It's very difficult task. You have to show your land, where are you going to do, what are the facilities available with your whatever business you are going to do. In that you have to show everything, how much quantity you will handle, everything you have to give in the writing. And that is how it start it this medical waste management goes. Okay, you got your answer?
Adarsh, from which class you are? Adarsh Gupta?
Ma'am, first year biotech.
Yeah.
Good.
Our first year biotech is really a star department. Very enthusiastic.
Very good.
Yeah. Poonam madam, I personally have one question.
Yeah.
See, in the chemistry department, there is a waste which is generated.
Okay.
Mostly we don't have any hazardous waste. But even then, there should be some method of liquid waste management.
Yes.
So can you please tell some agency who will come and collect this waste, so that we will have an organized waste being collected, and then we will hand over to that organization.
Okay, there is a industrial waste management law in Maharashtra state, and you will get, they are registered with municipal corporation, also with MIDC areas. So you have to contact them, because this type of a waste directly goes to the industrial waste. So chemical waste is a part of an industrial waste, and you have to ask this person or the factory that your means address. I will get it in 1 or 2 days, and then I will give you. I don't have just now in handy with me, because normally this type of a waste comes very little in municipal solid
Yeah.
waste.
Now here also it is a less amount, colleges also, but nevertheless, if you're a good institution, then you must have a method of liquid waste management.
Yes.
So we thought that EVS student can then take care of that.
Yes, and there are agencies who can collect this from them.
Yeah.
There is another question: in what way government support waste management program to? Do they provide any funding to support this
Funding.
program? Funding. There is no direct funding for solid waste management with government, but for like MSME, that is small and medium scale businesses, there is a funding available with Government of India. Okay, so you have to register and you have to show all the details. What are the registrations you have? What are the certifications you have? Because for other waste, like excluding this municipal solid waste, but other waste like plastic waste or your chemical waste or your biomedical waste or your e-waste, you have to register yourself with Government of India. And for those, there is a funds available with MSME. So those fundings you can get with them. And then there are many other small grants available. Like if you are doing some research or you are doing some another type of like searching something or giving, then you have to apply for Government of India with business this financial support areas. I have not taken any such type of funds, but for NGOs there are available. For business it is not available, but for businesses you get support with from banks. There are it's one of the Government India's scheme is they give cash credit. So this type of a support Government of India is giving to the solid waste management, like you are getting for other businesses. That is how it is working.
Thank you, ma'am.
Anybody else has question?
Ma'am, I have one question. Ma'am, this dumping ground, like you said very well, Devna dumping ground, here Gorai dumping ground, and then
Yeah.
recently opened Kanpur Mar and Mulund dumping ground. So, ma'am, these dumping ground are popping up near the city. So,
Mhm.
should they be outside the city, far from the city where people live? And
Again, yes, your question is very good. That is why I taken not in my backyard. See how much means where you, if you are generating your waste in Mumbai, from Mumbai, where you will take this waste, you have to treat. That is why we are talking. It should not be waste generated at your place. You have to take care at your place itself. If you segregate your waste, you will keep separately your biodegradable waste and recyclable waste separately. There will be no problem. There means very less dumping ground is required. Why we require dumping ground? As dumping ground is not a correct thing. Now there are two things. One is sanitary landfill. Kanjurmarg and Kanjurmarg area, that is what we are talking, that is not actually a dumping ground. It is a sanitary landfill. Their proper segregation, segregated waste comes there. There they are doing composting with biodegradable waste, and recyclable waste is going for recycling processes. So if any time you get chance, you go and visit this the Kanjurmarg sanitary landfill. It is very neatly managed. But Devnar is not like that. Slowly now they are taking action. They are closing the this dumping ground, and they are making area available for proper solid waste management. But for here, the responsibility comes to us. If citizens will segregate, keep their waste separately, biodegradable waste and recyclable waste separately, there will be no problem. There will be not required a dumping ground. And then the question will not come, why we should send our waste outside of our city areas? Why anybody else should suffer from our waste? We should take care of our waste, right? So you got your answer?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. Anybody else?
Ma'am, what about packet food? The-
That is also waste. You
Ma'am,
push in a
what about
packaging. Yeah.
but how to manage that?
Hello?
Asking, there is a lot of waste generated due to the packaging material. Then
Yes.
how do you manage? ये किसने पूछा?
हाँ. They see there
And
for packaging industry also there are now norms come up that styrofoam that we call sponge or something like that, right? That comes with the packaging, and cardboard especially, right? So cardboard goes for recycling, but this sponge or that other material, it's the responsibility of the producer. They have to take it back. If you are purchasing some big item like maybe television or refrigerator, this sponge comes with your packaging, right? So you have to ask that from where you have bought this item, you have to ask them to take it back. It's their responsibility, and they collect it back. In other countries like European countries and American areas, European north, they there it's very it's tough. Like they make it very stringent. There's no, they never give this packaging more packaging, and they collect it back. Same thing we have to start in India. Slowly people are understanding this, and now producers are also taking care of this. So this is how we have to take care. We also have to think like buying small things. If we are going for the market like for vegetable bags, we should not take the plastic bags. And now actually these plastic bags are banned, but still we get sometimes. This is how people work. Like who are the people? We only are the people. Sometimes we forget, अरे यार बैग लेके जाना भूल ही गया, कपड़े का बैग लेके जाते हैं तो it's possible. So how we are working, that depends on the waste management. That is why I have taken ki it's our responsibility. We should think that I'm generating the waste, I have to take care. If that will happen, slowly this problem will solve. But I know still it is not completely vanished because there is no awareness. We have to learn many more things how to deal with waste. So that is how it's going on. So I think I have given your proper answer. You.
Poonam madam, we would like to add two things here because now these children are not there. We would like to tell them we have joined hands with Kulkarni Foundation
Okay.
for recycling multi-laminated plastic.
Yes, that's good. Very good.
So we have a Safai bank. So all students, so Lays, वगैरह जो भी है, including chocolate. So this normally people don't recycle. So please collect and keep. And whenever you come to the college, you can give it to Captain Praveen Nayak, and there'll be a bank account in your name in which you will get. Bank means paisa wala bank nahi hai. You are helping save the planet Earth.
Yes.
That is one. And second, our NSS unit, it makes paper bags.
Yes, very
And
good.
gives it to the medical shop and mainly fruit vendors.
Yes.
Because baki bhaji become wet. And for the bhaji, they are thinking of using polyester material. साड़ी वगैरह रहता है ना पुराना.
Correct,
And they
correct.
will stitch small bags and give it to the Kothambir wala and all. So
Yes.
every year they make plastic bags, and now because the lockdown has been slightly lifted, they are coming and they have made about 2,000 bags and given to the shopkeepers.
Very good.
So in their own way they have done. I think Elma has asked a good question, madam.
Yes.
What sort of topography is required for selecting a sanitary landfill?
Wow. For sanitary landfill, see, it's a completely different field of, means it's a very big science, but for selecting the area or the land, topography is not much more required, because in sanitary landfills, how they do is they also use a thick plastic on the cement. They build a cement blocks, construct a completely big cement concrete, and above that they put the big thick plastics, and on that they start putting the waste, so that this leachate will not go down, and the soil will not, or the water table will not destroy it. And topography, like it is, instead of topography, I will say there is like how much distance is there in a landfill area and your waste generation area, because transportation is one more part which is adding a air pollution or a pollution, I can say, because these vehicles, they generate much more pollution, and that is a big problem. So it is always recommended that your landfill area should be closer to your waste generation area. So that is how now MCGM is planning, like at least a 4 to 5 wards together, they can have a landfill in their area. That is how they are planning. And composting should be there. At those who are generating more than 50 kgs every day, they should do composting of biodegradable waste in their own premises. So slowly the improvements are starting, and people will take care. So topography, instead of topography, the land selection is mainly how you are working closely with the waste generation points. That is what I feel is happening.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello. Okay, thank you. Yes, madam.
Anyone, Anidita or someone want to ask question? Another one question.
Yes.
Anybody? Or if you have no questions, I request Dr. Karishma Rajbhat to propose the formal vote of thanks.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
I am thankful to Dr. POONAM HUDAR to give such a wonderful lecture on the management of the waste, because that is very minute thing to come to our brain, that how we are managing that and everything, because it's need a management, plus it has to be start from a zero level. So it's such a great technique to start from the zero level. So I thank you, POONAM ma'am, for giving such a wonderful lecture.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Poonam. We shall soon meet, and then students can also see the wonderful work that you're doing.
Yeah, I'll be
Thank you very
happy.
much. Yeah, and you take care, students. The take-home message is manage your own waste because you have created that.
Yes.
Think,
Take your own responsibility.
yes, it is my responsibility, and I have to take care so that the planet Earth is green and clean. So thank you very much, Dr. Himanshu Davda, for this opportunity, and all you wonderful students who keep instigating, I should say, for us to think how well we can organize excellent lectures for you all. And Poonam, once again, you have spoken from your heart because you have done that hard work and given dignity to all those people who have kept the premises or entire area clean for us. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And bye-bye, students. We are
Bye-bye.
ending the meeting.
Bye, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Bye.